character's so far to the left. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Hi, everybody. Hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. I am Lacrimo Servos, your Stardust Guardian and variety streamer. I am tired. I am so tired. And I know I'm late. I made that decision to wake up at 6. And then immediately hop on stream. So, yay. But hello, everybody. Hello. Hi, Sniper. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I'm drinking some water and hoping that will wake me up. I don't think it will, but it's a nice thought. Ah, you're in the same boat as I am. We just both woke up. I'm sleepy. I should not be sleepy. There's a part of me that wants to order Starbucks right now, but that is money that I cannot spend at the moment. We'll be okay. We'll be okay. We'll just drink water. I have an orange loaf that I got from work in front of me. We'll be okay. But yeah. So, as some of you may have noticed on my schedule, today is Hayashide Tito's 5-year anniversary. I met them on Loop Chat, but because we have such drastic time differences, they are 14 hours ahead of me, so it is like 8:15 p.m. for them. They are we don't get to talk very often, and I would love to talk with this person more. So I'm forcing that to happen. But yeah, no, so it is Teito's 5-year anniversary. I got invited, and I wanted to say my congratulations in person for them. But I don't know if they want us to stick around and play games, or if they are just like, all right, cool, scurry on. I don't know. But either way, we'll figure out something to do. We might move the first time of playing Uma Musume up to today, because there is a thing Friday that I kind of forgot about happening, where Sento is having Sento Tolumi, as part of his August subathon, is having a Uma Musume kind of showdown race against people. So I need to train a horse. I don't know what horse to train. In terms of design, Super Creek is my favorite, but I don't know if she's gonna be the one that I like to play. So, we shall see. We shall see. I'm drinking more water. I woke up cold last night. I had to go grab another blanket. It's 60 degrees right now. I should open up my window and enjoy some of the nice air real quick. I'll be right back. I am back. I forgot to turn on I forgot to open up Mixabot. I am good at this, y'all. I am so good at this. Oh, and I forgot to say thank you. Okay. Before we move any further, I do need to say a quick thank you. I need to say thank you to Nyx Nocturna VT. Thank you so much for the follow, and I hope you enjoy your stay here in the Constellation Garden. Yeah! I need to do a test to see if this works. One moment, please. Yeah, it works. Although it is way far ahead. We'll try it again. Okay, I need to move my avatar. I think because I didn't pin the hammer to my head, it's wanting to kind of go off where it wants to go off. It'll be okay. But yeah. Once we say hi to Dato and do whatever they want to do, we are either going to discuss more redeems, do a little bit of window shopping for more redeems that you guys would be interested in having, because I'm unsure. I know one of you wants a chair because you crave violence against your streamer. But need to do that. Also need to figure out how I can improve the existing ones that I have at the moment. So yeah. I am so sleepy. Ba da 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 da. Da 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 da. I think somebody's laying down manure, but it's way too late in the year for that. And yet I smell it. Farmland! Yay! Okay. We'll be okay. It'll be okay. I'm trying to figure out what to do because we still have like 10 minutes before I can bug him. So yay! I don't know what to do. But we will figure it out. I do know I want to go back to sleep, but I'm already up. I've technically been up since 5 o'clock. I just accepted the fact that I'm up at 6. I wonder if anybody else has those moments where it's just like, no. So then you're just like trying to go back to sleep and it's not working and you're like, no. I don't know if it's just me. But yeah. Let me see. I asked yesterday, like, what's your guys's go-to morning routine? No, what's your guys' favorite like breakfast item to have? Breakfast being a very broad term, like in the States is usually either sweet or very hearty and savory. But I know in other countries it tends to lead a little bit more healthy and light. Like in Japan, they will usually have like rice, some soup, and some fish typically. Something that's usually pretty healthy, while in the States we're just like carbs, protein, sugar. Let's go. But I don't know. I don't know. I wonder what some people's like go to breakfast item is when they are on the go. For me, I believe it was when I was younger. When I was younger, it was breakfast sandwiches. The Jimmy Dean's breakfast sandwiches. I would take off the cheese because the cheese was foul. I hate American cheese. I hate it so much. Give me real cheese, please. Don't give me the fake cheese. So yeah. But yeah, no. Go to breakfast item when I'm on the go, a breakfast sandwich or some toast with peanut butter or jelly, one of those two. Peanut butter or jelly. Usually strawberry, because that's what we like in my household is strawberry. I am partial to grape though. Blackberry is also really good as well. Blackberry jam, it's delicious. I've only ever had it once, but oh my goodness, I remember the taste of it so well. It was sweet with a little bit of tartness. It had a really nice balance to it all. I'm just like, oh, yes, give me. Oh my goodness. But yeah. I'm trying to figure out how early is too early to break into my sandwich. I don't know. Hi, Haki. Thank you so much for the bonk redeem. Bonk bonk. I do need to add sound to that. I need to find a sound that won't charge me for it because I'm being cheap. Cheap. Oh my goodness. But yeah. How are you doing? We haven't talked for a bit. My stomach is very unhappy right now. I might actually have to break into the orange slice just to like calm my stomach. Which is weird to say because normally when your stomach's upset, you probably don't want to eat and let it settle down. No. Yesterday I had acai bowl, which was fine, but oh my goodness, having that by itself was not a good idea. My stomach was very upset with me for the rest of the day until I had something a little bit heavier for the benefits of the acai to like break apart or attack, I guess, rather than like my own stomach. I don't know. It's weird to explain because I know acai is supposed to have really good like health benefits in terms of antioxidants. But my stomach was not happy with it. And I was not happy with it. I felt like I was gonna throw up for like the entire day. And I was honestly a little bit scared to eat yesterday too because of that feeling. And then I ate and it was fine. I'm like, okay, why was I panicking? I'm a little silly. I don't know. It was my attempt at being healthy yesterday, and being healthy yesterday kind of bit me in the ass. So I think if I get hungry in the morning, either I'll eat my loaf, which should get eaten soon anyways because it does get pretty dry pretty quickly. I have it sealed up in a Ziploc bag. My goodness, I know how to speak. But still, it's like, It's not the most healthy thing out there, but it is tasty. And I've had it alone before, and it won't upset my stomach. I don't know why I'm like this. But yeah. Hmm. I am sleepy. I am so sleepy. Coffee sounds really good, but right now with how tired I am, coffee's gonna put me straight to sleep. Or it's gonna make me more tired. I want to know if anybody else is like that too, where they have coffee, the caffeine or the coffee drink for whatever reason will just like start knocking them out, and you're just like, why? You're supposed to wake me up. No, 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 no. Coffee has its own thing. I don't know if that's just me, but that's me. Alright, I'm breaking into my loaf because my stomach is being angry with me. Nom nom nom. If y'all are able to, would highly recommend finding an orange cranberry loaf. The cranberries add a nice tartness to it, and the loaf itself is a little bit sweet. It's very good. My parents like it with their morning coffee. I'm not very entertaining right now. I apologized. I very much apologize. My Discord decided to go black screen on me. I don't like that. Discord, why do you do that? Ah, papa. I feel like that just made my stomach even more upset. Well, that's unfortunate for me. Yeah, no, that's very unfortunate for me. But yeah. I am sleepy. This will be a running thing throughout the throughout the thing is how sleepy I am. Da, 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 da. Alrighty. Dato should be starting pretty soon. But yeah, wow, my brain just absolutely went brain fog on what I was gonna say. For those of you who don't know who Aishire Teito is, uh, he is a VTuber and a Utaite, which is basically somebody who does covers. Uh, very very talented at making the covers. I am not that talented, but I have listened to a couple of his covers, the short ones and then the long form ones, and they are pretty funny. So yeah, it is so early. I am so sleepy, and it feels like things are biting me, and I don't like that. Hmm. Oh, I need to make my bed today. I don't want to do that. The main reason why I don't want to do that is I have to put my duvet cover back on. And that is tedious. That is so tedious. Because I have to crawl inside. Although I think I'd rather do it in the morning versus in the evening, because in the morning it's nice and cool, while in the evening it's cooling down. So it's still very hot. So I was like, no. Help. Everything started hurting. I don't like this. Somebody help me. But yeah, da, 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 da. Let me see, let me see. I'm running out of things to talk about, and we're only half an hour into the stream. I am so sorry, everybody. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Let me see. I don't know what to do. I have an eyelash in my eye. I need to catch up on One Piece. I'm still on Whole Cake Island for both the manga and the anime. And at this point, I'm just thinking about catching up via manga, because I figured out where I stopped. So yay, I will probably do that at some point. Catch up quickly. I do know what happens in the anime for the most part. But the pacing in Whole Cake Island is just absolutely atrocious at the moment. And I get that at the time they were kind of like on top of the manga, so they were trying to stretch out as much as they possibly could, and it's not like they could put filler in the middle of like a pinnacle arc. Like that just wouldn't make any sense. So I know Toei is kind of like was kind of in like a hard place, but at the same time I'm just like, come on, you can do better than that. Thank you for the hip pat redeem. So yeah, no, I'm just like, why? Why, oh, why? Yeah, so I'm just kind of trudging through One Piece at the moment. I do have the Shonen Jump app, and I am paying for it because I'm an idiot. When I probably could have found it online somewhere else for free. Like I do with Twisted Wonderland. Oh, which I also need to catch up on that one. I'm like a third of the way through the second episode and they're already on the third one, and I'm just like, I need to catch up. I also need to find, oh no, I have 1 through 4 of Twisted Wonderland. For Heartslavia, I need to find episode of Savannah Claw, which has one of my favorite characters, but the story is kind of lackluster, which makes me a little bit sad. I feel like the stories later down the line are a little bit more interesting. Specifically the one for Idia Shroud. For those of you who don't know who Idia is from Twisted Wonderland, Idia Shroud is basically the otaku of the game. Doesn't really like people, or if I had to guess, I would say he has pretty extreme social anxiety. He doesn't do well around people. He would much rather stay in his room playing his games, watching his anime, and doing his little oshi dances to his favorite musical group. But the reason why I find his story to be pretty interesting, and this is based off of what I've seen because I've been avoiding spoilers like nobody's business to the best of my abilities. Idia's family own a research facility called Styx. And basically what that research facility studies is overblots, the effects of overblots. For those of you who don't know what overblots are, in the world of Twisted Wonderland, it's basically an overusage of magic and or a lost control of emotions. So not good thing. If you aren't able to get out of an overblot or be kind of like knocked to your senses, as it seems, you do end up losing yourself, and that could result in death. Yay! So right now in the story, overblots or blots are very they are known, but they aren't researched nearly enough because I need to fix that. I will fix that momentarily. Thank you for the hydrate routine. Let me see. Blots and overblots, they are known, and and the people of the world do know what causes it, but they don't necessarily know too much about it. They just know overblot bad, overblot kills. Don't overblot. So Idia's family and research facility, they research they research the overblots to see what kind of effect they have on people, and because at this point in the story there's already been 5 people who have overblotted and 3 or 4 people who have consistently gone up against these overblots, the research facility and Idia himself kind of just like snacks them and takes them to Styx so he can study them. But he in turn also ends up overblotting as well, so it's just like I really thought that Idia's overblot was gonna be like Cerberus, but no, it's like this. It's kind of like a mecha Hades, if that makes any sense. I don't know how to explain it other than mecha Hades. But yeah. Let me see. Let me see. But no, I enjoy Twisted Wonderland. I know there are some people who are just like, no, it's Disney, I don't want anything to do with it. It's not US Disney. I know that there's probably not a whole lot of a difference. It was created in collaboration with Japan Disney and Aniplex, with Yonotobo So doing the character designs and original story concept. It got popular enough in Japan for it to have its own manga, its own light novel series, and now it's getting its own anime, and I am super excited for that. I just remembered the anime is the anime is taking place in like a month and a half from now, and I am so excited for it. It's been greenlit for like 2 to 5 years. I don't actually remember when it was greenlit. I know I started playing Twisted Wonderland in like 2022 and it became available in the States. I'm annoyed with the censorship that happened with the game. Some of the words, because it has the Disney name on it and the Disney logo on it, Disney in the US probably like heavily censored it, so it would be more playable for kids, even though there are themes in there that are not suitable for kids. And if anybody's watched anime for any length of time, the translations that they give are not correct. So I'm just like, yay, but it's fine, I guess. Nah. The fan just kicked on. Yay! It's gonna get colder in here. Yay! But yeah, no. I personally love Twisted Wonderland. I haven't played it for a bit because I need to grind on it. That's wild to say out of context. I need to grind in the game. I need to grind in the game and level up so I can move on to the next story. But yeah, we're gonna have a puppy with us soon. Puppy, puppy, puppy. Puppy, puppy, puppy. But yeah, so in the game, I'm currently on book 3, which is episode of Octonovel, which is about Azul. Azul's story is definitely one that's very relatable because growing up, he was kind of the chubby kid and he was kind of picked on a lot. He worked really hard to lose all that weight, and now he kind of has like this image that he wants to maintain, that he's always been this kind of like perfect guy, if that makes any sense. A lot of the stories in Twisted Wonderland are pretty relatable, in my personal opinion, which is why I don't think 7-year-olds should be playing this game. That is what it's rated as here in the States. It's rated as 7 years old because parents will see, oh, it's a Disney game, I'll let my kids play it. No! Don't let your kids play it! Youngest I would suggest they play it is 16. Not because there's anything particularly graphic or adult in the game, just because there are some themes and topics in the game that I feel like a teenager would better understand and relate to than a 7-year-old who's still kind of coming to grasps about life. So, yeah. I do know once I end stream, I'm probably gonna knock out. I'm probably gonna go to bed. Maybe. I might do some other things. I don't know. We shall see how my mood carries me. Oh my goodness. But yeah. Let me see. I'm not sure what to do. I do know that there are a couple animes that I need to watch and catch up on. The first one that I'm gonna say is not a Japanese anime, it's a Chinese one. I believe Chinese animes are called donghua. I might be mixing them up. I might be mixing it up with manhua, but I'm pretty sure it's donghua, or donghai. I think it's called donghai, and I've been pronouncing it wrong the entire time. Oops. But one that I need to finish up and catch up on is Madozushi. Or in the English title, it is called The Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation. Fantastic. It is a VO, but honestly, I didn't know it was a VO until I started doing more research on it. I'm like, oh, they did not do a good job with that. It is China. Never mind. But then the other one that I need to catch up on is by the same author. Oh, I don't remember the author's name. I just remember Mo, and I'm pretty sure that's not correct. Okay, but the other one that I need to catch up on is Heaven's Official's Blessing. Or yeah, Heaven Official's Blessing. I need to catch up on that one as well. I want to figure out where I can read these novels. I know they are kind of lengthy, and I know they have some problematic things in them just because there are some people who don't know how to write VL without it coming off as fetishy, unfortunately. But I really want to read it because aside from it being like boy love, the stories in them are actually really, really good, and that's something that I actually do look in for my that I look for in my books, in my stories, is like is the story well written? Does the story captivate me in some way? Because if the leading point in a story is it's a harem, or it's an LGBT story, I'm just like, if that's your only selling point, this story is going to be very, very blah. It needs to have some sort of substance. I don't care if there are sex scenes written in graphic detail. The story needs to be there. If there's no story, I'm probably not going to read it. I don't care how much people rave and rant about it. There needs to be a story. So yeah, that's my requirement, is there needs to be a story amongst everything, and it needs to be a good one. Good being subjective to me, because I have some questionable tastes. I realize, like, I didn't like the Jared Leto Joker, but I didn't mind him as another version of the Joker. Didn't suit it, but also didn't feel out of place for what the Suicide Squad movie was. But no, there were definitely better Jokers out there. I find Heath Ledger's Joker to be one of the better ones out there. I'm still learning more about the other Jokers as well. I know in the Batman, which is like the super like not. When did that one come out? I'm gonna have to look this up real quick. Hold on. Let me see. Da 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 da. Okay, 2004 to 2008 is when the Batman, that's when the Batman TV series came out. I know in that one, the Joker has a more wild and jester-looking appearance as opposed to like Mob Boss. It feels like in all the other Jokers, the Joker tends to have a more like clownish mob boss appearance, and then in Batman the Animated Series, or in the Batman, they kind of just made him look like a really kind of scary, like, jester. Let me see if I can't pull up. Oh dear God, I completely misspelled cartoon. I'm surprised this was able to pick it up. Alright, we are going to pull up what the Joker looks like. Yeah, no, he's kind of scary looking. I guess there is a little bit of mob boss in him, but no, he's kind of scary looking. Hold on. We'll go to game real quick. And we'll go to window capture. Alright. But yeah, no. This is what the Joker looks like in the Batman. He's kind of scary looking. I'm not gonna lie. Stupid things won't work. But like, yeah, no. He's kind of scary looking. He has like the, not quite neon green, but yes, neon green hair. Been watching Batman the Animated Series with my Discord. It's a lot of fun. The Batman, I watched more of that when I was a kid rather than Batman the Animated Series. It was really whichever one I was able to find more of. But that was the one that I watched, and I remember watching Batman versus Dracula way more often than the other ones. So I'm just like, wait. But yeah. Let me see. Ooh. On the topic of like kind of creepy character designs from like old kids cartoons, or creepy what's the word, creepiness from like old kids cartoons. What was the one that I was gonna bring up? Gargoyles, I think, is what I was gonna bring up. I haven't seen a whole lot of gargoyles, but every time I saw it, I'd be like, there's somebody watching me, isn't there? Even though there were no gargoyles anywhere in my area. So I'm just like, this is fine, I see. Alright, we are actually gonna take a quick break so I can go use the restroom. Please go get some water, please go get some food, please take care of yourselves. I will be back momentarily. Yes, I am back. I am back. Hi, Bug. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I am sleepy, but on the plus side, my stomach is feeling a whole lot better. I just arrived from work. Shouldn't you be going to sleep soon? Wait, if you just arrived from work and you come into my streams and it's usually late, Bug. At this point, I've just accepted the fact that I'll never escape the mother allegations. It's 4 p.m. All right, you're fine. Wait, hold on. What time is it for you when I usually stream? Yeah. The reason why I'm streaming early is because I got invited to an anniversary. They are late. They are late. I think I might just do the Google form that they sent because I wanted to give them my congratulations in person. But I think I will just have to send in a Google form and then do something else. What that something else is, I don't know. Like 6 p.m. Sometimes it's even way too early, like 10 a.m. one time. Right now it is 7:05 a.m. for me. So it's pretty early for me for when I usually stream. Yay! Yeah, we're probably gonna figure out what to do for the rest of the stream. Just because I hope Dato's okay because he's over half an hour late. Let me see. That's hella early. I experienced one hell of a cramp tonight. My left calf just got destroyed at 3 a.m. It still hurts. Oh no. I'm not sure how to help you because I just kind of suffered through the the cramps and the pain. I heard that one time. I thought maybe that drinking a lot of water worked. I heard that one time I got trolled, I think. See, whenever I get pain, I'm just like, water, chug, 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 chug. Because I don't drink enough water as is, so my immediate thought is, oh, I have not had enough water. Let me fix that real quick. Immediately chugs a whole bunch of water. That's not good for you. Don't do that. Too much water all at once is not good for you. As we learned from Nex. My same thought process. Yeet. Despite that, some of y'all want to try and drown me. Let me see. I'm innocent, uh-huh. Well, actually, you are kind of innocent in that because you aren't the one who, you're not the one who would try and drown me. It would be Goro and Omega tag teaming and trying to drown me, and it's like, no, don't do that. I'm innocent. Head pat, head pat. Yeah. All right. Let me see. But yeah, I think we're probably gonna do some window shopping for assets to use in tits, along with sound bites. So I think this stream, once I'm done writing my message to Tato, will most likely be focused on that. It's a shame. I really wanted to give Tato my congratulations on 5 years in person, but I also don't want to keep on waiting. Although I am about to get a puppy, so one moment. Alright, I am back. I have peppers. I don't know, cause for Teito it is like 9:14 p.m. for them. They're 14 hours ahead of me, so let me see. Ba-da-da-da-da. Let me see. My dog is giving me such a hard stare right now. Like, how dare you make me leave my comfy bed to put me on this comfier bed. I'm sorry, I love you, but you need to be where I can see you, because we still don't trust you to roam around the house free. Da, 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 da. Hello, peppers. Oh. There it is. Okay. Teito just started their stream. But yeah. If you guys haven't checked out Teito-kun, would highly recommend you check him out at some point. He doesn't stream as consistently as I feel like he should. But honestly, that's okay. Yeah. We are probably gonna move on to some window shopping. Unless I randomly get a call from Teito, in which case we'll stop that and we'll pop into his stream. But for now, we are just going to do some window shopping. There we go. But yeah, let's go ahead and do some window shopping. Window shopping. I say window shopping because I'm not gonna let myself buy anything until September. So bear with me. Oh, there was a blackout happening in his area. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, but let's go ahead. Hi, Musical. Hi, Fox. How are you? We haven't chatted in a while. I want to chat with you some more. We're about to do some window shopping for some assets and redeems. So there will be hopefully a little bit more variety for my chat. I know Tenga is super popular, but I also heard that they are loaded with AI, and I don't really want to deal with that. For those of you who don't know Musical Fox, they are a friend of mine that I met over on Boo Chat. Super, super sweet, super, super lovely. Would highly, highly recommend you go check them out. But yeah, I hope everything's been going better for you. Oh my god, my eyelid is itching! Oh. Let me see. Let's go to the group. My stomach is still being angry with me. Very, very angry. I hate this. But yeah. Everything is going good. Just the middle of gaming. Oh, what game are you playing? My stomach is very angry with me. Help! I know tea will probably help with that, but I'm also at the same time, I don't want to go back downstairs. Not when I just got my puppy back, or not when I just got my puppy up here. I got jumped. I'm playing Fortnite. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Fortnite's kind of brutal sometimes. I'm also being sweaty and playing ranked. Ooh. I'm friends with the Fortnite champion. They're very good at playing the game. I just don't like opening the group chat and then seeing them complaining about the game they play. So I'm just like, no. I'm not sure. That can be something I bring up with Mello. But yeah, no. I don't play ranks just because rank is kind of rank is where you get a whole lot of toxic people, and I don't want toxic people in my life. There's already enough with that. If I can control the amount of people that or the amount of toxicity, then I'm gonna do that. Oh, my friendos are eating. Oh, to be perfectly honest, I'd be eating too right now. I'm up because Tato invited me. They got out of a blackout. Yay. But yeah. It is almost 7:30 for me. I am sleepy. I am very much the sleepies. What are y'all gonna do today? So, going to give my congratulations to Tato for the 5 years of streaming that he's been doing as a VTuber and a Yutai. And then, depending on whether or not he wants to play a game or not, I know he's going to be going through his gifts that he's gotten. But beyond that, I don't know what else is gonna take place because he's just like, hey, I want you to come do this thing. I'm like, okay, crap, it's so early. So I woke up early to take part in this. There was a blackout. He's just now starting. I am so sleepy because I woke up at 5 a.m. yesterday so I could clean my room before I did stream. But yeah, but depending on what Taito has planned, we are probably gonna do some window shopping for some assets for redeems and things like that. If there are free ones and you guys like them, then I will download or bookmark them and download them after stream. We shall see. Because I do feel like my redeems are kind of like lackluster, and this is something that I've been meaning to do with you guys for quite some time now. I'm fighting every urge in my body to not order an omelet right now. An omelet and hash brown sounds really good. Hey, I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna keep on eating my orange loaf. But I am excited for the end of this month because I'm going to a convention. I'm not guesting. I'm attending as an attendee, not as a guest. I would love to guest at a con one day, but right now I have to work my way up, build up my connections and friendships before I even worry about that. The con that I do go to, I do wish that they would have like VTubers guesting there. Because I saw one VTuber there. They weren't a guest, they were an attendee. And they were just like walking around chatting with the person that was carrying the laptop and screen for them. That is definitely an option to attend cons, but at the same time, I'm like, I want to go to the con. Especially since the con that I regularly frequent, they focus more on the English side of things, so it's all English voice actors from animes, video games, cartoons, and sometimes TV shows, along with show creators like the creator of the Harley Quinn TV show, and Kite Man Hell Yeah will be there, and some comic book artists like Rob Lim. Oh, I'm gonna have to look that up real quick, make sure I didn't just butcher his name. But yeah, no, there's comic book artists there, there's some game creators there, show creators. I wish I had the relationship that Connor and Mousy have, where something like that exists. You know, where if you have an opportunity to go to something and the other can't, you're able to just carry them like that, which I think is cool. But it sounds like fun. Yeah, it's a whole lot of fun. It's also relatively cheap as well as far as bigger cons go. The con that I attend is not super big, but it is fairly big, and it's getting bigger. We had to expand our con location to another site that's like a 5-minute walking distance. But yeah, no, I'm excited to go see the Dragon Burlesque show again. I really want to go and see that again because it's a whole lot of fun. every time that I've gone, that I've went, it's been a lot of fun. Like the dancers and the performers are all so much fun. See, now that I'm back in Texas, I want to go to Anime Fest and Ant. They have been two of the best conventions I've ever been to. Ooh. See, I've only been to 2 conventions, and that's SAC Anime and then OhanaCon. OhanaCon is a small 1-day convention that travels around my area, and it's fine. It's also very small. But SAC Anime, that one's more like a quote-unquote proper convention. Where it's like we are set up in a convention hall rather than the fairgrounds. It's 3 days, well, actually more like 2.5, I want to say. And it's just overall a whole lot of fun. There's some good food, some good talents there, some good music. The nightlife is not as present as I would like it to be, but then again, I'm also like, by the end of the con, by like 10 p.m, I'm like, I'm tired. I want to go to sleep. I want to wash off this makeup and go to sleep. But yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what to bring for that con. I also need to cut this wig that I'm bringing with me too. Well, actually, I might hold off on doing my my CZ wig. You would love A-Fest and Ant. Then they have a rave 3 out of the 4 days. Ooh. See, I don't dance though. I am awful at dancing. But yeah. Let me see. But yeah, no, I do know that I want to go to Off-Kai next year, and I've been looking. Neither does anyone else there. It's just a whole bunch of bodies playing about. Mello is actually a pretty good dancer. I know he's been practicing. It's either Soda Pop or Your Idol. I don't know which dance he's been practicing. Probably the Your Idol one. Oh god, I have to do his makeup. I've been dubbed the makeup person of my cosplay group, and I'm just like, I'm not that good at makeup. Why are you making me do this? That being said, I need to learn how to do the quote-unquote anime eye look. I'm pretty sure you guys may have seen what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm gonna cosplay. I think I'm going to bring Todoroki, because I haven't been Todoroki for a bit. Malleus Draconia, maybe. Idia Shroud, definitely. Maybe, I don't know. I'm still very up in the air about who I'm gonna bring with me, but I definitely want to bring Todoroki since my friend is going as Blue Spirit version of Zuko. And we're both gonna have matching eye scars, because I think that'd be hilarious. Let me see. I might bring Femme Gojo with me. Gluing down the wig was super tedious last year, or the last time I wore that wig though, so I might bring a different one with me. Also, that cosplay was surprisingly breathable. I was not mad at it. Let me see. And I think I might... If it weren't for the fact that I had altered my my only other red wig to match that of Genderbend of Alistair, I would bring that with me and cosplay as another character from Twisted Wonderland. But I did. And now I'm paying the price for it. It's fine. I can honestly just rip out those wefts. So would you say on your terms a professional cosplayer? I am not a professional cosplayer. The good quality cosplays that I have, I bought them. And then the rest of them, they're all closet cosplays of mine that I did. Oh wait, I can keep that Alistair wig intact and go as like just a generic anime demon. We're gonna do that. We're gonna go as a generic anime demon. I still need to take out some of those webs because I sewed an entire 8 feet worth of webs onto a wig that was already pretty thick to begin with. I need to cut that down. Yeah, generic anime demon with like, I don't know how else to describe this other than like an idol kimono. So basically it is a it has the kimono top that you tie and wrap around. It has a obi. It's not a good obi. I hate that obi. I wear a corset with it instead. And then like a short like poofy skirt. By the way, for those of you who tend to wear short poofy skirts for your cosplays, would highly recommend investing in a pair of athletic shorts or an athletic skirt. Not only does it like, if it's super windy, your skirt doesn't blow in between your legs, which is fantastic. I love that. But it also protects you from creepy people. We don't like creepy people in this house. You guys are probably tired of hearing this old adage, but I'll keep on saying it. Cosplay is not consent. Just because somebody is wearing a revealing costume or the costume of your favorite character, it does not give you the permission to go up to them and touch them or oogle all over them. So like, watch so many people come to you and be like, are you insert anime character here? And you're like, yeah, sure I am. But in reality, you're generic anime demon. Number. Oh my god. See, I've gotten compliments on the idol kimono that I wear. I'm gonna keep on referring it to as an idol kimono. I've gotten compliments on that, and people are just like, I love this so much. I'm like, yeah, I bought it here at this convention. I could show you where, and they're like, please do. I have two. I have one that's black and red, which is the one that I'm going to be bringing with me because I like the material and the look of that one a lot more than I do the other one. The other one I got off of Amazon, and it is good. It is good. I just prefer the look of the other one a little bit more. The other one, especially with the socks and the shoes that I paired it with, I kind of looked like an off-brand Raiden Shogun. I'm like, that's not what I was going for, but sure. Although I could just buy a Raiden Shogun wig. Do you have a picture of it or the listing saved? I can bring up the listing real quick. For the purple one, because I got it off of Amazon. I bought it for a Belphegor cosplay from the game Obey Me. And it was like the perfect shade of purple for him. Like, yes, let's go. But the issue is that Obey Me is not super well played in the States. Kimono? I have to look up kimono cosplay. There we go. Oh, why you gave me Sakura card capture? Oh, that's why. At some point, I would love to buy like a traditional kimono. They do sell them at the con that I go to, but I'm so scared of purchasing one. A, because I travel by train to and from. B, it feels disrespectful to wear something that I know very little about, even though I know I'd wear it to the best of my abilities. But at the same time, they're selling it to anime attendees who are predominantly white Americans. So maybe it's fine. And I also know that there's some that most Japanese people are like a-okay with foreigners wearing kimono. It's mainly a group of loud white people who are just like, you should not be wearing kimono, you're appropriating this culture. And then there are people who are genuinely like, we don't care, share our culture, please. So I'm just like, ah. But I would love to one day own a traditional kimono. They're also not cheap. They sell for like 60 bucks, which in the long run is not that much, especially since I can frame it and keep it forever. But at the same time, it's like, that's so much money. It's the same way that I feel about the katanas and the blades that they sell at the convention as well. Kimono. Alright, kimono cosplay women. Let's go. But yeah, no, so not gonna lie, I've been wanting to get a katana just for show though. They do sell show katanas at the convention. They have a small one for however at the same time self-defense. Yeet. Yep. Let me see. Where is the kimono that I bought? Because I bought two. I don't have the Amazon listing for the other one since I bought it in person at a convention. But I do like that one. It's predominantly black and red. And it's very nice. I do need to make a lining for it because it shows the seam and the print, and that's not pretty, especially with how big the sleeves are. I need to fix it. I was thinking about bringing my what's the word? I was thinking about bringing my Yamato cosplay. The issue is that the hakama, which are the bottoms that she wears. Hi, welcome back, Bug. The hakama pants that came with the cosplay. It is far too short for my body. So it's not super comfortable for me to wear. I found it. Alright. So let me go ahead and bring this over here real quick. I'm failing. Alright, so this is the listing for my purple kimono that I bought. Grace Art, Yukata Kimono, cosplay anime thing. So how it looks on the mannequin is more closely to how it looks IRL. I bought the purple one, but they don't have it. This blue one's also really gorgeous too. The green, the orange, and the yellow. Banger, send this in the server. I'm drawing you in this. Alright, let me go ahead and copy the link. Copy. And paste. It will be in media links. What did I just do? My goodness, that is such a wordy link. Okay, well, I apologize. But yeah, no, so I wear the purple version. The closest one to it would be this blue one right here. I do not wear all of the accessories to it, again, because I don't like how the obi looks, so I typically wear a waist cincher or a corset with it, and it works just fine. Nobody's really complained about it. Oh, this model, this is how it would look on a person. You can get a petticoat and fluff it out or make your own, so you can have a pretty poofy skirt. Uh, but yeah, no. Uh, but it's a very lovely kimono. I think I might bring this with me and just accept the fact that I will look like an off-brand Raiden Shogun, or I might do a soft cosplay of my character in the purple one that I own, because I don't have the time to buy this blue one, even though it kind of fits my color scheme a lot better than the purple one does. I really wish the purple one was here though. It's not here. But yeah, no. Grace Art, they also have a few other items too, like hoop skirts and a couple of hats as well. Have been looking at some of these hoop skirts, I'm not gonna lie, or these petticoats. But yeah, no, so the yukata. I typically wear, I think I bought an extra large and it's like I think I bought like an extra large and it is too big for me, which is why I wear the corset, because I tried it on. I'm like, this is too big. I should have gotten a large, especially since it's a tie front. So it's tied on one side and then you tie it again on the other side, and then the obi is supposed to like cinch it in and keep it in place. And it does, it's just not very comfortable. So I wear a corset instead because that is more comfortable and more secure. The issue is that the corset that I own is black. I could see you pulling off a cosplay of your VTuber model E. The thing is that it wouldn't be like a true to me or true to Lacrimosa cosplay, because I do not own the right tone or the right shade of wig. I would need to make it myself, which is a little bit tedious, but it's not impossible. I'm also unsure of what hairstyle I want to go with. I do know that I want to keep like the wavy bouncy hair, because like I have wavy to curly hair IRL, and there's some elements of my IRL self that I want to keep in my VTuber model. Like, I like my body shape. I think my body shape is very pretty. Not a big fan of my stomach, nor of the back fat that comes with it, but oh well. I like my eyebrows, I like my eye shape and my eye color, even though my eye color does not like is not represented in my VTuber model at all. And then I like my hair texture, even though my hair is a pain in the ass. Any of you have any sort of textured hair, you know how much of a pain it is to care for curly hair. It is so much pain and so much money, because you have to, there is no like one true guide. Like, if you have this type of hair, go with these products. Everybody's hair is different, which is why what may work for me in terms of my hair care may not work for somebody else. There is a general rule of thumb though, is that the curlier your hair is, generally the more dry it is, the more it wants to suck up all the moisture around. While the more straight your hair is, the easier it is to care for, but at the same time not. Hold on. Let me see if I can't try and pull up an image of the type of hair that I have. But also, going back to cosplay of my VTuber model, I do plan on cosplaying my VTuber model at some point. I did kind of shoot myself in the foot with the very different color eyes. I have only one design idea because the rest looked horrible and it's not worth sending. I'm almost done with the sketch, so I can show you. You can be honest and criticize it. Honestly, I wouldn't mind. But that's so sweet. But I'm sure whatever you have, whatever you've come up with is gonna be miles better, because at the very least you have an idea on paper, and I'm just over here like, I like this and I like that and I like this and I like that. Do these go together? I don't know. We'll find out. Alright, let me see. Curly hair chart. There we go. Alrighty. I just want the image, please. Alright, you are taking too long to load, and I'm impatient. View image, please. Thank you. Alrighty. So, I have found it. Almost doxed myself. Oops. Okay. So my curly hair, it lies somewhere in between these two. More often than not, it's a little bit more like this one. Would love for it to be a C2 or a 2C. Because I find that to be a really nice like hair texture, especially for somebody of my ethnicity. But I have a combination of these two. It really depends on how well I've taken care of my hair, but the 2B one is the one where I mostly fall in. But yeah, that is my hair texture, is this one. Like, we'll go ahead and do a quick zoom. So yeah, this picture is kind of really blurry on my screen. Is it blurry on your guys' screen? Nah, it's fine. But yeah, no, this is the type of hair that I have. It's like soft waves, not really like that C-shaped curl. It's more like soft, small waves. Not small waves, but you get what I mean. But yeah, no, so drawing of what it is. Types of your curl type. Yeah, so my curl type is definitely 2B for the strands. There's some hair strands that is 2A, but more often than not it's 2B. So I fall into the wavy girl. When I stretch out my hair, it goes down to my waist. Right now down to the bottom of my waist. Right now it is at the top of my waist. Well, right now my hair is pulled back, but curly hair is amazing. I enjoy my curly hair. I don't enjoy the amount of upkeep that is required of it. The amount of upkeep is honestly really ridiculous. But I inherited my curly hair from my dad. Actually, when my dad grows out his, when my biological dad, when he grows out his hair, is very much like afro. And I'm over here like, I have C2 hair. No, 2B. I have 2B hair. Bah, bah, bah. But yeah, no. Let me see. Yeah, no. So there are certain aspects of my IRL self that I want to keep and bring into my VTuber self, bring into my online self. Like, I like my brows. I like one more than I like the other one because the other one's all sorts of messed up and I don't know how. But yeah, no. I like my eye shape, although I think I'm probably gonna try and do an eye shape that's similar to what's on my Suica model. Just because I think it's a very pleasing eye shape to look at. This kind of like a petal shape. That sounds really odd to say, but there's some eye shapes that look hexagonal, some that look round or ovalish, some that are very almond shaped, and then there are probably some that are very square shaped. I am looking at Fire Force, not Fire Force, Tokyo Revengers on that. And then there are some eye shapes that are a little bit closer to normal eye shapes, just like bigger and dollified, and that's the type of eye shape that I personally like in a character, in a feminine character. Is the kind of like normal-ish eye, just made bigger and more dolly-like. 'Cause IRL, I do have quite big eyes. Like one of the first things that people notice about me are my eyes. I'm like, I want to bring more attention to that, please. Thank you. Issue with that, I am so incredibly lazy. I was thinking about Soul Eater, but Tokyo Revengers works too. I think Soul Eater's eyes are closer to anime eyes than Tokyo Revengers is. Wait. Da, 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 lost in paradise. Access to your love. Well, there's some who have more around, but no, generally a lot of the guys, they tend to have very square eyes. While the women in anime, they are typically they typically have a little bit more of rounder eye shapes. So yeah, like this guy's eyes are just straight up a rounded square. I need to read/watch Tokyo Revengers. I haven't yet. Even though it feels like something that'd be like right up my alley in terms of like the types of animes and things like that, but I just haven't watched it yet. But Soul Eater's eyes, I believe they are a little bit more rounder. Yeah, they're a little bit more rounder. I mean, Soul's eyes are definitely like square, but their eyes are definitely more round. Soul's is the one that definitely stands out the most because his eyes are just like literal rectangles. I guess so is kids. Yeah. Oh, I like that hairstyle from Maka. That's a good one. No, I guess you're right. They do have pretty square eyes. There's only a few of them that have like truly round eyes, but no, their eyes are pretty square too. Love Soul Eater, reason why I started drawing constantly, best anime and manga in my opinion. I enjoy Soul Eater. Soul Eater was one of the first ones that I started watching. Oh, they have the weird tingly feeling. Soul Eater was definitely one of my first animes that I started watching. There are definitely other ones that I find to be more what's the word I'm looking for? More enjoyable, the ones that I keep on going back to. One of them being Full Metal Alchemist. I love Full Metal Alchemist. You can't take that away from me. Specifically, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood in terms of the anime adaptations. But I do hope we get like a redo of Soul Eater, because I feel like the anime just kind of like cut it short, if that makes any sense. Like the anime finished before the manga finished, so there are definitely some things that are just a little bit like I'm still thinking about ordering an omelet. Soul Eater needs the Brotherhood treatment. I agree on this. I definitely agree on this. Updated animation would be fantastic, and honestly, keep the soundtrack the same. The soundtrack is so iconic for Soul Eater, so I would definitely suggest keeping the soundtrack the same. Bring back Resonance. Bring back Fairy Blue. Or Paper Moon, sorry. Keep the soundtrack the same because it is so iconic and synonymous with Soul Eater, especially for the time period that Soul Eater is meant to take place in. Which I believe was like the 90s to early 2000s, like very much like that kind of like grungy 2000s era or something like that. Keep that the same. It will definitely be a blast from the past, but yeah, just update the animation, stay a little bit more true to the manga, and yeah, I would love for it to come back. Also, I know there probably isn't a whole lot of fluff in the manga. I want to see the kids being kids more. I don't care if it's filler. I want to see the kids being kids. Oh my goodness. Because one of the things, like, while I am happy that anime studios are now sticking a little bit more closely to the original source, that being the manga or the light novel, there's some moment, most of these stories, they are based, the main heroes, the main protagonists are kids. And while there's nothing wrong with that, since a lot of the popular ones are aimed towards teenagers or younger kids, I do wish that we saw more of them just being I do wish that we would see more of like the action heavy ones or the plot heavy ones taking a breather and just letting the kids be kids, letting them goof off, letting them do stupid things where it doesn't really have too much of an effect. I want to see that more in shonen. Can I spoil you for a little or can I spoiler? Yeah, go ahead. I haven't read Soul Eater manga, but I do know of it. Like, I do know that some characters are related that wasn't mentioned in the anime at all. I do know that the anime changed Maka's heritage a little bit, which honestly is like way better than what the anime came up with, in my personal opinion. Or sorry, what the manga came up with. I do think I heard somewhere that once Fire Force is over, they will start making oh, wait, I love that so much. Ow. I do know that oh, what was my train of thought? What was my train of thought? Let me see. I completely lost my train of thought, and now I'm upset. Just, if you're writing an action-heavy shonen, just please let the kids be kids. The My Hero Academia anime did a fantastic job of like showing the kids being like silly and playful and dumb and sometimes idiots, and I love that so much. We need to see more of that in these heavy stories, and I'm just like, I love Soul Eater because it's like innocent in the beginning, then it gets kind of dark, then more dark, then darker, and it goes on. But I like the challenges they go through. I do too. I also really like how Soul Eater, it's all about coming together and fighting as a team rather than as an individual unit. I love the fact that everybody has such strong bonds with each other. Meister Weapons having the strongest bonds, obviously, because like they fight together every single day. Every single time they go into battle, they fight together, so they have to have pretty strong bonds. But I heard that somewhere. I don't know how true it is, since Fire Force is supposed to be a prequel to Soul Eater, which I don't understand, because the universes don't match up, in my opinion, from what I know of Fire Force. But like, yeah. Also, they probably touch on this more in the manga. Hi Turbo, how are you? They probably touch on this more in the manga. Fire Force plays before Soul Eater, the worlds are connected together. That doesn't make any sense to me though. But I'm good, and you? I am tired. I've been up since 6 a.m. I've been streaming for about that long. I am sleepy. But right now we are talking about animes. We're still continuing on with the very vivid brand that we want there to be a a remake of Soul Eater. But yeah, because there are a couple things that were left unanswered in the original anime that they probably touched on in the manga. I haven't read the manga yet, so I don't know. But what was it? Soul's backstory is one that I am most curious about. Like, I want to know more about it, and we just don't know anything about him. And I'm like, but I want to know more about this snarky weapon. Why is he so snarky? You will see. It's weird, but it makes sense. Alright. I'll trust you. I don't believe it, no. But yeah. Let me see. Shinra is the key to the entire Soul Eater world. That's all I will say. Don't want to spoil more. I don't know who Shinra is. Who is Shinra? Is Shinra the main character for Fire Force? I think he's the main character for Fire Force. Vayana. Oh, okay. So, going back to the soundtrack of Soul Eater, do you guys want to know what my favorite ending was for Soul Eater is? My favorite ending for Soul Eater was the was the last one, Strength by something Schoolboys. I'm gonna have to look this up because it's gonna drive me insane if I don't look it up. Let me see. Da 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 da. So it is called Strength by the Abingdon Boys School. I have no idea if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but I love that ending to Bits and Pieces. It's just the right vibes for me personally, and it sets that kind of like the tone that they were setting for the final couple episodes of Soul Eater, which was kind of like this hopelessness, this dark hopelessness, but at the same time, this hope that they, the resilience that the characters are showing against the Kishin Ashura. So that one's probably my favorite one. And I know everybody has a soft spot for Resonance, and it's good. I prefer Paper Moon, though, in terms of the Soul Eater openings. I like Paper Moon. I like Paper Moon more than I like Resonance. And I feel like that's such a taboo thing. I'll go ahead and send it in the Discord for you to take a listen to. I've listened to the full song a couple of times, and it's still one of my favorites. Yeah, let me go ahead and actually send that real quick before I forget. Let me see. Copy, paste. The reason why I'm not playing it now is because I don't want to get copyright stricken. I don't know any anime. I don't know what to say. Oh, you might like Strength though, because it is metal and it is pretty fast paced. And I love the eerie piano that plays in it too. It reminds me of Soul when he's playing piano, and it's absolutely amazing. Also, Turbo, there are a couple of animes that I think you should check out. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood being one of them. That was one of the first ones that I started watching, and it's fantastic. If you're wanting something a little bit more mushy gooey, then I would highly recommend Toradora. Toradora is a good one as well. And let me see, what's a good like nonsensical one? Assassination Classroom is also a good one too that I would recommend. Those are the three that I would probably recommend people to check out if it's their first time watching. Rose talked with GoBro about DC, and I can't say anything, so you can. See, I'm not even that knowledgeable in DC. I just watch a lot of DC, like their TV shows or their movies. I watch those more than I watch Marvel. Toradora mentioned, yeah. Toradora made my heart hurt in like one of the best ways possible, but at the same time, like, why? Like, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Like, it was so sickly sweet, so cute, and at the same time, it's like, I am happy with the ending of it, though. I'm not gonna say anything else, though. In case Turbo wants to watch it. There is a part of me that kind of wants to go back and watch Toradora. But I don't know. I don't know if my heart can take it. Right now, in terms of like the soft fluffy animes, I'm watching Tomo-chan is a Girl, which is just a silly nonsensical shoujo anime where girl has crush on childhood friend. Childhood friend thinks the girl is a boy. Also hates the ending, wanted to see more of the relationship. Me too! You like it? I hate it. We are not the same. See, I'm in the same boat. I also wanted to see more of their relationship at the end of it. But I'm happy that they ended up together. We did get some art as well. Domo is so adorable. She's so girly in the most unexpected ways as well. And I absolutely love it so much. I love how she becomes friends with like the Wednesday Addams of the school. And who's Wednesday's roommate in the Netflix show Wednesday? Olivia? I forget. Basically, she's friends with the emotionless, like not quite emo girl, but yes, emo girl, and the blonde bimbo. And I love that so much. So tomboy, like soft emo, soft goth type girl, and then the bimbo. And I love how like first episode, Tomo's crush finds out that she's a girl because it's raining and she's wearing a white shirt. But I love how protective he gets of her, even though he knows that she can very well kick his ass. I watch romance anime a lot because I love that. After every romance anime I watch, I realize I'll never experience that shit while lying in my bed and smiling at the screen. Real! How I feel anytime I read like some sort of like fluffy fan fiction or story where I'm just like, oh, this is so cute, kiss already. Oh wait, I'm never gonna experience this. Fuck! But yeah, no, so I'm just like, ha 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 ha. But yeah, no, fluffy anime is the best. A shoujo anime. Whoop. And Twitch Automod got you for that as well, Turbo. I know it's your name, but I'm just like, I'm sorry, I don't have moderators, so I've been using Automod. But yeah, let me go ahead and allow it. Here's the thing, it got you for it got you for your name. Niseko was not my favorite in terms of like the shoujo animes or the romance animes. Search it, it's nothing but I will do that later. But yeah, Niseko, it was good. It had a good premise, but then it just got too repetitive and I didn't enjoy that. But one shoujo anime that honestly surprised me, honestly, Yono the Dawn. Yono the Dawn surprised me a lot. It was one of the first ones that I watched with my dad. Wah! Thank you so much for the follow, Turbo. Thank you. I hope you enjoy your stay here in the Constellation Garden. Yeah. Monthly Girls Nosaki. Nosaki-kun? To be fair, I'm not a fan of the triangle relationships. The thing is, it doesn't become just a triangle relationship. It becomes a quadruple relationship, if I remember correctly, with one of the love interests, sister coming in and being like, I also have a key. And she's huh? So yeah, I got bored of it pretty quickly. Love triangles or poly relationships can work out pretty well. Most of the time, animes don't do it super well, so I'm just like, eh. And I'm not a big fan of tsundere girl either. Fair. But yeah, let me see. But Yono the Dawn was surprisingly good. It had a good amount of action, had a good amount of like fluffy scenarios. Because it's kids being kids. Yona is 16. Hawk is like, what? How old is Hawk? 19? 19. Yeah, that sounds about right. Aw, I'm glad for that too. So everybody got a happy ending. Yay! But yeah, no, but Yono the Dawn was a good one. It was surprising. We got robbed of a season 2. There should have been a season 2. I will stand by this. It was so good. It's historical inspired as the time setting, so it's like a mix between Korea, Japan, and China for like their world setting. But it's so pretty and it's so gorgeous, and I need to find out where I can read the manga, please. So I can read it and be happy. I actually do have plans on making a Yono of the Dawn cosplay at some point that I need to actually get off of my butt and do it, because it's a relatively simple cosplay to do. It's a dress and then a wrap top vest thingy. I need to find out these actual names, and then it's an obi. Yona definitely takes after more of the Chinese fashion. So they took our treasure away. I read the manga. My sister bought them all. But yeah, no, I'm just like, I easy money saved. Nice. But yeah, no, so I want to read Yono of the Dawn. I want to try and find more of the manga for Case Study of Vanitas, even though I know that it's still on hiatus. It will forever be on hiatus. Mochizuki, please come back. I'm impatient. I want to know. I take care, Turbo. So Case Study of Vanitas, another good one that I like. It does have some pretty heavy queer baiting though, but honestly, like those ships where they are queer baiting works a whole lot better than the actual canon ships. So I'm just like, help. So yeah, but I would highly recommend checking out Case Study of Vanitas. Posted the first sketch of the design. Please don't kill me. I'm not gonna kill you. Oh, ooh, cute. Are you okay with me sharing it on stream? If you aren't, then I won't. Because I think it looks really cute. I actually kind of really like this. This is really cute. I like the shape of it. The top I would probably extend to be a little bit more just for my comfort levels, because when I'm thinking about the design, ooh, I don't know what happened. Okay. When I'm thinking about the design for cosplay purposes, it has to be, I'm thinking about, am I comfortable with wearing this out in public? If I'm not comfortable wearing this out in public, then I probably won't wear it or make it, or I would have to alter it in some way. I'm forgetting how to share my screen. But yeah, this is the design that Bug has made. So overall, I like the general outfit. This under top is a little bit too is a little bit like too short and revealing. It's a lot of it's a lot of boob. So but I like that the way that the sleeves flare out. I like the general shape and outfit of it. I like the little halo out top too. But I think the only thing that I'm like is the undershirt. I would probably make that into like a opaque or semi-opaque material, and just kind of like extend it a little bit more. Again, this is just with my personal preference. I don't mind showing cleavage, but I'm also but I need to feel comfortable in the things that I wear. But no, this is really cute. You did such a good job. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, no, so I'd either make that into a crop top or make it into like a longer like shirt or like a bodysuit type of deal. My dog is passed out right now. He's sleeping like he owns the place. I guess in a way he kind of does, but at the same time, like, oh, it's so pretty. Yeah. I like it a whole lot. But yeah. Up. Let me see. Let me see. What else can I talk about? What else can I yap about for a hot minute? I don't know. I am working on my 3D model. I was perusing Pinterest and I found a body shape that I like that I'm using as a reference, and then I plan on altering it a little bit to suit my preferences a little bit more. Bodysuit is interesting. I was more thinking like a robe or kimono. So the undershirt is what I'm referencing in terms of the bodysuit. So you can't see it because my OBS is in front of it. So this dark part here, because I am a sucker for big flowy sleeves. There's a reason why I wear my idol kimono a lot when I go to conventions, because I like the big flowy sleeves. It is a little bit annoying when I'm shopping or browsing, because then I'm worried that I'll knock everything down, and there's some delicate things at the con. I don't want to be responsible for damages. But yeah, this piece right here is where I would probably like extend it into like a crop top or into like a bodysuit type of deal. I don't know. But yeah, no, I think it's really cute. I think you did a fantastic job with it. Sleeve slam. But yeah. Let me see. Extending more. So the bit across the boobs. I would probably extend that into like a crop top or into like a full shirt or bodysuit type deal, or maybe an underdress. Like a short underdress could be really cute too. That could be really cute. Why do you look so unhappy, baby boy? You look so unhappy right now, and I don't know why. Ooh, okay. So for design purposes, like, we are gonna take a quick trip to Arda Wigs for a moment. I actually hate chopping on I kind of hate shopping on their thing. Sounds also pretty good. I've got to get more references. Yeah. Let me see. Okay. So wigs, we'll just go with classic wigs. Actually, we'll go with accessories. Okay. On to the next sketch to drawing. Yeah. Alright. So currently we are on Art of Wigs right now. Mostly because I want to share with you guys like the color idea that I have for it. Okay, why are you? Alright. So whenever I do cosplays, I typically go for a silver wig or a very light gray wig, just because it looks better in photos. Like you can see it next to the white. Art of wigs are also very good because they have a lot of dimensions in their wigs. They have a lot of tones and hues, so it mimics the look of real hair a little bit more for a synthetic wig. But I typically go for silver just because I think it looks better in photos and it still gets the point across of a white-haired character. But I'm thinking, because I already have a whole bunch of these, what I'm thinking is taking the wefts that I have of these plus not that electric blue, either this ice violet color, which I need for it to show, please. Oh, now you show it. Okay, well, screw me, I guess. Either this ice violet color or this lilac color that's here on screen. Like, actually, I think the pale lilac might look a little bit better mixed with the silver. I would need to do some testing to make sure that my idea works. But the idea that I have is mixing those two pale shades together to get kind of like the wig color that I was initially, or the hair color that I was initially thinking, which is like this gray, white, purple color, this very, very pale purple color for my hair. Because I didn't want to be just another white-haired elf girl. Welcome back, Turbo! This periwinkle is super pretty too. Look how pretty this periwinkle is! Right now we are discussing hair colors. Art of Wigs is probably the place that I would go to for when I make my own wig. Because yes, I'm insane. I will do that. So yeah. But yeah, so those are probably the colors that I would mix together, is the silver and the ice violet or the pale lilac. I'm not sure which one I'd go with more. Ow. Probably the pale lilac, so that way it pulls some more of the purple hues into my hair. I don't know. Had to brush my teeth before putting on my braces. Ah, I'm assuming you used the Invisaligns. When I had braces, it was the brackets and metal wire that would always be cut just a little too long, so it would like tear up the back of my gums. How do you know? Well, considering you said brush my teeth before putting on my braces, there's only one type of braces that I know that allows you to fully remove them so you can more easily clean your teeth. And that's the Invisaligns. Maybe some violet on the tip of the hair? Maybe. The issue is that I've never done a gradient dye on a synthetic wig before. Anytime that I do any sort of like colored tips, I usually sew in the wefts of that hair color because I don't mind the little peekaboo effect that comes with it. So, haha. I am also lazy, and there are also some wigs out there that are just too dark for me to dye. So yeah, let me see. I still want an omelet. Oh no, you're fine. Yeah, here in the States I only know of one, and that's the Invisaligns. Any other ones I'm unsure of and have never heard of, so I'm just like, Oh, I just found like, if I were to redesign my character again, I just found the wig color or the hair color that I would probably go with. And I do actually own wefts of this color. And that's this color as well. Wow, that does an awful job at showing the color. I'm not so well known on the cosplay scene, so I don't know anything interesting stuff though. I have been watching cosplay content for a while now. Art of Wigs is typically one of the go-to places that people will go for wigs. The issue is that they have a major backorder problem. Especially for some of the more popular wig colors, like so if we go to this one and we click on a white, I guess they're okay. Well, that one's a bad wig. Let's go to a more popular wig choice real quick. Let's click on the Ferrari real quick. So yeah, they typically have a pretty bad backorder problem for their wigs, like, and it could take a couple months before they come back into stock. And right now they're on shipping hiatus due to Dragon Con. But if you're impatient like me, you will find a way to get these. Another popular site is Epic Cosplay Wigs. It would help if I could spell. Yeah. So Epic Cosplay Wigs is another really popular site as well that people like to go to. They have just your normal basic wigs, and then they have character wigs as well. For character wigs, you will still need to style them. They usually won't come pre-styled. They'll just they will come pre-cut, but you'll still need to cut it to your face shape, and you'll still need to style it to your face shape. So if you have a character who has like super crazy like anime spikes, your wig won't come pre-styled like that. You won't get a Goku wig pre-styled like a Goku wig unless you what's the word? Unless you commission it, and then it will come pre-styled. Invisaligns. Went first time into Czech Republic when I needed braces. Thanks to it, my dentist saved my teeth. No, you're okay. You're okay. Braces are not fun, and I'm glad you had the option to do Invisaligns because I'm sure those are way more comfortable than the bracket and wire situations, which were painful. Alright, but back on the topic of wigs. You have specialty wigs. Specialty wigs for cosplays, they are usually ponytail or pigtail wigs. Or lace front wigs. Lace front wigs, we'll click on this one for an example. This one would need to be plucked. But lace front wigs, the fibers. Oh, I can't go any further. Okay. hopefully you guys can see it on your end, but but you have this chunk of lace right here. And within those lace, within that lace, within the netting, you have wig strands that are individually tied onto that lace. And overall, lace front wigs are supposed to give a far more realistic look than just a normal wig. There are ways to fake a good hairline. Lace front wigs, they are stupidly expensive because they take a lot more time because there is no machine to automate the act of hand tying the lace. This also needs to be plucked because it is kind of a little thick. It's meant to look like your own hair. Let's see. Versus if we were to go with let's see if we can try and find a regular wig. So more often than not, wigs that don't have a lace front, they will be used for characters that have bangs, which a lot of anime characters do. But when you push the hair back, it shows this very harsh line that just doesn't look right. Why are you here? You're lace front. And I'm trying to find it. Oh, like here. So as you can see, there's this very harsh line. Please let me zoom in. All right. Well, there's this very harsh line right here where the hair is at its highest, and that most people already know that you're wearing a wig when you're cosplaying. But if you're somebody who likes to wear wigs every day because you don't want to style your own hair, or you're indecisive about the type of style or the color that you want your hair to be, wigs are a great way to do that, so long as you keep the maintenance up on them, which wigs are not super high maintenance. The longer the wigs are, the more maintenance it needs, but the shorter the wig, the easier it is to take care of. So there's that. But yeah, so for take care, Turbo. Bye bye. But yeah, so for characters that have part of their hairline showing, like Aizen from like Aizen from Bleach, I would highly recommend a lace front wig, or finding some way on how to make a false hairline, which we will look up real quick. So there are ways on how to fake a hairline without the need of a lace front wig, and this is typically the way that most people go for, because that looks pretty good. The more beginner you are with it, the more you are likely to mess up and for it to not look good, but it is a fantastic way of getting a hairline that doesn't look too off. See? Like, and this one's another good one too. This one's just a good wig in general for Weiwushi. So, yeah. There are ways. There are people who are much more talented at wig styling than I am. All I do is I sew webs onto a wig. That's all I do. I'm not super gifted or super talented with it. So yeah. Oh, hi, Tito. How did your stream go? Ba, 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 ba. I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. My throat is starting to hurt, which is usually a sign that I should stop. I don't want to stop right now, though. So we're gonna keep on going. But yeah, I'm glad that your stream went well. I'm so sorry about the blackout that happened at the most inopportune time for you. But yeah, congratulations on 5 years of streaming! Yeah! Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Ba da 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 da. For being inactive on boob chat. Oh no, you're fine. IRL comes first. Not everyone that I've spoken with on boob chat goes on boob chat as much as I do, so don't feel bad. Wow. But yeah, let me see. I'm still thinking about ordering an omelet. There's no reason for me to order an omelet, but an omelet sounds so good. Help. But let me see. Talking about anime and cosplay. The pill is doing its job. Alright, go get some sleep. I know it's pretty late for you. Take care, Tito. Bye-bye. No, you're okay. You're okay. I usually don't stream this early. I normally stream actually pretty late for you, so yeah. Anyways, take care, Tito. Congrats on 5 years. Yay! But yeah, let me see. I don't know what else I can yap on about. Talked about cosplay and wigs. Let me see. I don't know. Working on a body block. I plan on making multiple body blocks. I'm struggling to draw a different outfit. Well, I think the basis of your outfit is already pretty good. It's already pretty good. The only thing that I would do is maybe lengthen like the underclothing a little bit more to be like, I don't know, kind of like a short mini dress or something like that. So I don't know, but I'm also like very wary of like Twitch TOS for rules. They don't want hip showing. They don't want hip showing, and then the amount of booba that I'm showing on my model is fine. But they do have like guidelines that VTubers that VTuber models must adhere to. So yay. Which honestly kind of sucks for people who are a little bit more comfortable in their skin and Twitch doesn't know what's good. There's also YouTube as well, where YouTube may be a little bit like, this is 260. They don't appreciate hits properly. I think it's more so the fact that to limit the amount of adult content that there is on Twitch, they try and minimize how much the body can be shown. And this is largely the guidelines are for everybody, but since it's usually women that are the targets for dress codes, since it's usually those of the feminine nature, whether they are trans or presenting or cis, dress codes are usually more strict on women, just because society has sexualized women so much to the point where it's like, you can't wear this, you can't wear that, you can't wear this. And I'm just like, and to a certain extent, it does make sense, since Twitch is a job. It is the primary income for a decent amount of people, to be perfectly honest. It makes sense that they would want their people to dress like not business casual, but like appropriate. And especially since even though their site it also makes sense that they would try and censor that, especially since there are children who run around on this site who maybe should not be so nilly willy and freely. So I'm just like, so it makes sense. They're trying to make sure it's safe for everybody, but at the same time, it's hard, especially for the people who want to go into the more lewd aspect of things, into the more sexual aspect of things, and they feel comfortable showing that on their model or even on themselves. Like, they can't do that. So it's just like, eh. For Twitch, it's the fault of these hot tub streamers. They ruined most of it and made the women on Twitch look bad. Yeah. I don't want to put the blame solely on them, because it's also just a part of society as well. Like, these women found out that sex sells, that they will get more viewers, more likes, if they present themselves in a more sexual manner, even though some of them probably don't want to do that, but they're just like, I have to do this, otherwise they won't let me. So like, it's, I don't know. I'm very like for sex workers. Like, they need protection. They need to not be so like down upon and stigmatized, in my personal opinion. But at the same time, there is a time and place for those people, and I don't think a streaming platform like Twitch is the time or place for those people. Twitch is primarily it's meant for streamers. It's meant for people who want to play games, for people who just want to chat and talk, not as like a site for soft corn. Their site's already available for that. They can go elsewhere if they want to do that. But for people who just want to make the occasional like lewd joke or sexy comment, like a lot of the lewd tubers on this site, that's completely fine. I have no issue with that. But the hot tub meta, the chair meta, the mirror meta, the squatting meta, just the people who market their bodies as a thing to sell rather than like their personality as a thing to watch and stay for, here on Twitch just kind of puts a bad taste in my mouth. And I know some of these people who engage in these metas are probably like some of the sweetest absolute people that you will ever come across, but they don't help with the image of IRL streamers, of women on this site. nor do they help with Twitch's reputation at all, which is unfortunate. This feels very, very mean to say. I am for sex workers. Please understand this. I am for sex workers. There's a time and place for them. Making the occasional lewd joke or suggestive comment, that's fine. I have no issue with that, especially when they're streaming or playing a game and they see a particularly attractive character and like, but I don't know. It just leaves a bad taste in my mouth when I see them, when I see these women just kind of like marketing themselves, marketing their bodies in the way that they do. This goes back to my very sleepy rant of BL or LGBT comics or stories. There needs to be a substance to it other than just like, horny people be horny. And that's not always the case, but if you're streaming, there needs to be more than just attractive woman is doing the things that I pay her to do. So like, yeah. Like, a lot of people who do NSFW topics or content, they are some of the sweetest people that you'll ever meet, and I absolutely love that. They're so sweet, they're so kind-hearted. I have not come across, I do not know many NSFW people aside from, I'm not sure I would consider Guilty Thorns as NSFW. Their model's very sexy though. but yeah, no, so like, I don't know. I have a lot of thoughts and opinions on this. I am for sex workers. They deserve protection. They deserve to not be stigmatized and looked down upon. And they deserve to be paid for what they're doing, which feels wrong to say, but at the same time, they're sex workers. They're doing a job, and they deserve to be paid for that job. But again, there's a time and a place for that, and I'm not sure Twitch is that place for it. Especially if Twitch is trying to fix their reputation. I genuinely do hope Twitch does get better, though. Same with YouTube. I genuinely hope these sites get better. YouTube is a lot stricter on what content is allowed on there, but they also are susceptible to bad apples and actions as well. So yeah. This feels like a controversial topic or a very sensitive topic. I'm like, yeah. Like, there are some people who go into sex work because that's what they enjoy. They feel very comfortable about it, and it's a way to express themselves. And then there are other people who don't have a choice in it, and that hurts my heart that they feel they don't have another option to make a livable income, because they should be able to have that option. But I don't know. I don't know. There are things that I want fixed. There are things that I want done, and to be better. But at the moment, we kind of have what we have, and we have to make do with what we have. And honestly, that's fine. That's fine. But we shall see. We shall see what the future brings. I do know that I'll continue to stream no matter what site it is. If I have to open up a fansly in order to stream, I will do that. I don't care. But I want to continue streaming. I want to continue making content. I need to get on to making content because I think one of the first things that I want to do is make voice packs. But I need to do some research on how to do that, and that involves buying voice packs or just listening to various ASMRs and being like, okay, what can I take from this to put into my voice pack? Da, 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 da. Also, writing a script. I've never written a script before. And I've never acted before, so this will be a whole lot of first. I guess I have to pay if you stream on Fansly. But yeah, no. I will find some way to stream. If I have to stream on TikTok, or if I have to stream on Instagram or YouTube or Kick or Trollo or Facebook or Twitter, I don't care. I'll find some way to stream. But yeah, I don't know. Or if I have to do only Discord streams, I will do that too. I don't care. I keep on forgetting that Discord's an option. It's a fantastic option, especially if you're wanting to build more of a... I'm trying to figure out a good way of saying this without it coming off as parasocial or without people taking it as parasocial. Streaming on Discord is a good way to like build a tighter community. What the hell is Trollo? I'm unsure of what Trollo is. All I know is that a social media site that you can stream on. Yeah, that's the extent of what I know. But yeah. I also need to figure out how to get StreamerBot working as well. Because I feel like StreamerBot would be a whole lot of fun to incorporate into my streams. But yeah, my throat is killing me, so we're going to find somebody to raid. I need you to work, please. Thank you. Ah. But yeah, let me see. Let me see. Oh, her model's adorable. We're gonna raid Zara. We're gonna raid Ria Zara. I'm cooked. Every time I draw an outfit, it becomes automatically slightly lewd and not suitable for a cosplay. Not suitable for a cosplay for me. I am still somewhat a pretty conservative person, if that makes any sense. But yeah, so we are going to raid Zora. They're currently playing Minecraft right now. I don't know if it's modded, but but yeah. Cozy stream, let's go. Alright, but anyways, that's gonna conclude today's stream. I'm sorry for it being kind of like all over the place, but I am happy that I'm able to do or feel more comfortable doing chatting streams. But anyways, that will be all for today, and I hope you guys have a good morning, a good afternoon, a good evening, a good night, and a good day. Until next time, this is Lacrimosa Rose signing off. Bye bye.